Nancy Pelosi is retiring after more than 40 years in Congress. The most powerful woman in American political history is finally stepping down. And depending on who you ask, she's either a feminist icon, a political mastermind, or the symbol of everything wrong with Washington. Today, we're not doing hero worship. We're not going to hate her either. We're doing something far more honest. A real look at the good, the bad, and the ugly of Nancy Pelosi's legacy. So, the good. Let's start here. Nancy Pelosi didn't just break the glass ceiling. She built an entire structure on top of it, okay? She was the first woman in the U.S. history to serve as Speaker of the House twice. And she wasn't just a politician, she was a tactician. Pelosi was a master of the procedural battlefield. While others made speeches, she counted votes. She negotiated trillion-dollar bills while keeping one of the most divided caucuses in modern history in line. She pushed through landmark legislation like the Affordable Care Act, and for better or for worse, she held the line when the Trump years turned politics into chaos. First Trump years, I meant. While others performed outrage, Pelosi stayed surgical. Her power wasn't loud, it was calculated, deliberate, and incredibly effective. She didn't just play the game, she became the system's nervous system. That's why she lasted so long, and why, whether you like her or not, you can't deny her strategic genius, okay? Now, the bad. But here's the thing about control. When you perfect it, you stop evolving. Pelosi's discipline and hierarchy kept Democrats united, but also stagnant. She was the ultimate gatekeeper. Younger, more progressive voices constantly hit her glass ceiling. They couldn't get past. Her leadership style was built for stability, but stability eventually became resistance to change. And then there's the optics. The wealth, the insider stock controversies, the family businesses connection. Even if legal, they symbolized everything Americans hate about Washington. Because Pelosi didn't just represent power, she represented the system detachment from the working class. Her strength was her control. Her weakness was that she never let go of it. The ugly. Pelosi's dominance wasn't just about brilliance. It was about a broken political ecosystem. She became too big to replace. And that's not a compliment to democracy. When one person becomes the face of an entire party, politics stop being collective, it becomes a brand. And Pelosi was the brand. To the right, she became the perfect villain, a caricature for conservative media. To the left, she became a shield, a symbol of institutional safety. And that's the irony. The same traits that made her powerful, discipline, hierarchy, longevity, also mirror what's been decaying in Washington for decades. Power that doesn't rotate stops being power. It becomes preservation. So that's the end of an era. Pelosi's retirement isn't just personal, it's symbolic. It marks the end of a generation that believed politics was about control, not connection. And it opens the door for a Democratic Party still trying to figure out who it wants to be. Her successors will inherit her machinery, but not her mastery, her discipline, but not necessarily her vision. And that's both the danger and the opportunity, because love her or hate her, Nancy Pelosi played the game better than almost anyone alive. But as she leaves, the real question isn't about her, it's about all of us. Can anyone still win in a system that stopped changing? What do you think?